Recently, Anne Hathaway visited New York Fashion Week, where she seemed to be making a throwback reference to one of her most beloved roles, Michael Kors Catwalk. On Wednesday, the actor was seen leaving a Michael Kors catwalk show and posed for pictures outside the venue wearing a brown coat with an alligator design. She also donned a miniskirt that matched her coat, a black turtleneck top, and large sunglasses. She chose a traditional pair of black Louboutin heels for footwear and pulled her hair up to a ponytail to highlight her wispy bangs. Fans were immediately brought back to the casual hairdo and fall-appropriate dress that Andrea Sachs wore in the 2006 movie The Devil Wears Prada. Similar attire is worn to a job interview by Hathaway's character at the conclusion of the film, a brown leather jacket over a black turtleneck. Additionally, she has bangs that frame her face and wears her hair pushed back. Influenced by Devil Wears Prada. It's unknown if Hathaway's most recent style was coincidental or whether it was directly influenced by the one she wore over 16 years ago. Insiders' request for comment was not immediately answered by Aaron Walsh's representatives. However, during the runway presentation, she was sitting right next to Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour, who acted as the model for the movie's other star Miranda Priestly. Even the interaction between the actor and the fashion star was captured on camera. Hathaway also shared on Instagram some of her favorite looks from The Devil Wears Prada, and during an interview with Interview magazine, she discussed the movie's wardrobe with Michael Kors, Anna Wintour, and Anne Hathaway. When she sat front row at the Michael Kors presentation next to Anna Wintour, Anne Hathaway experienced the pinnacle when reality imitates art moment. Many fashion analysts noticed the similarity on Instagram and pointed out that the dress she was wearing, a chocolate brown leather coat, was uncannily similar to her character from the movie The Devil Wears Prada. One report claims, "This crossover with actual life still astounds me. All I wanted to witness today was Anne channeling her inner Andy Sachs while sitting next to Anna Wintour." Andy Sachs recreates one of her classic Devil Wears Prada looks at NYFW, is seated right next to Anna Wintour, aka the claimed inspiration for Miranda Priestly from the movie, reads the description on another image. Devil Wears Prada. Andrea, or Andy Sachs, rose to prominence as the embodiment of what it's like to work for a glitzy fashion magazine for young aspiring fashionistas worldwide. She had one of the biggest stylistic makeovers in cinema, going from drab journalist to high fashion assistant to Meryl Streep's Miranda Priestly. Anne wore a gorgeous brown coat by Michael Kors along with a brown turtleneck knit dress to the Spring-Summer 23 runway show. Her brown handlebag and black patent shoes completed the monochromatic ensemble. Like clockwork, Anne's gamine fringe was an Andy Sachs hairdo. Personal style streak. Recently, Anne Hathaway has had a strong personal style renaissance and has established herself as a mainstay of the front row, making Emily Blunt's senior assistant Emily Charlton, played with panache by Emily Blunt, envious. When Anne went out in July to see the Valentino Haute Couture Autumn-Winter 22-23 show, she shocked the fashion industry. The actress was accompanied by an A-list guest list for the glamorous event, which included Florence Pugh, Naomi Campbell, and of course, Anna Wintour. She looked amazing in head-to-toe Valentino. She sparked a fashion craze by being one of the Barbiecore trend's early pioneers. She was dressed in an opulent mini dress from the high-end Italian label. The dress is one of Anne's most captivating designs to date and has long sleeves, a whimsical tiny shape, a high neckline, ruffled bustier, and Barbie pink sequin material all over. Favorite from Devil Wears Prada. In a recent interview, Anne Hathaway discussed her favorite outfit from The Devil Wears Prada, or to be more specific, the Oscar-winning actor revealed which outfit in the movie closely resembles Anne Hathaway's appearance. In the cover article for Interview magazine, Anne responded to queries from admirers and friends of the famous variety. Anne Hathaway was asked by fashion designer Michael Kors which outfit from The Devil Wears Prada is the most Anne, not Andy, her character from the endlessly rewatchable 2006 film. "I once shared a residence with Michael Kors. When asked about their friendship, Anne said, 'We had the most entertaining lobby in New York at the time. But it's a chicken and egg situation because working with Patricia Field and talking to her about how to put together ensembles have had a significant impact on what I consider to be my own style. However, I like the outfit I wore to the James Holt party, which had a velvet Chanel coat that reached my knees, a miniskirt, stockings, and slouchy boots. Because I kept finding straight pins in it, I believe it was a sample. Fashion regrets. Anne Hathaway also chatted with fashion designer Marc Jacobs for the interview, who questioned her about any outfits she regretted wearing. When she was very young and dressed independently for an event, she walked onto a red carpet without realizing her dress was see-through and she wasn't wearing a bra. It was a very long carpet, and not a single person in that line of photographers stopped to warn me or offer me a jacket. I'm not gullible. Although I don't anticipate it, if I saw it, I would do it for someone else. I would thus delete it since it was terrible.